Well, Mr. Jaitley and his team have not given much for the luxury lifestyle and fashion industry to cheer about. On the other hand, you would have the Indian jewelry and gems industry probably pretty anguished over this budget. They made representations in the past to the government, and they really wanted the import duty on gold to be reduced. Unfortunately, that's not something which the budget really addresses. Well, on the other hand, you do have the textiles and apparel industry, which might have some reasons to cheer on. A couple of important changes that the current budget introduces is one, they're at least looking at introducing the GST regime this year. The minister does acknowledge that there are a lot of dresses that they need to clear out before they do that. But having said that, they are certainly looking at introducing it this year. And if that happens, well, there is a single tax regime that you're looking at. And the double tax, multiple tax regime that you have at the center and the state level, that will be done away with. And that's something to cheer about and look forward to. The basics customs duty on semi-precious stones, that is something which they have rationalized, especially for diamonds. It has now become 2.5%. This is done really with a view to sort of prevent misuse and avoid disputes. At this moment, semi-processed, half-cut and broken diamonds is something which is exempted from basic customs duty. As against this, cut and polished diamonds and colored gemstones, they attract a custom duty of 2%. So to rationalize this and to avoid disputes, the government has made this proposal. Well, on the other hand, pre-forms of precious and semi-precious stones have been fully exempted from basic customs duty in an attempt to encourage exports. Footwear industry has something to cheer about, but really for the small and medium enterprises. And the excise duty on footwear with retail price between 500 and 1000, that's something which was reduced from 12% to 6%. But then again, it doesn't really affect the luxury lifestyle industry. There have been certain entitlements for the apparel and the textile industries, including duty-free entitlements of imports for trimmings, embellishments, and other specified items. This has been increased from 3% to 5%. So, well, designers have something to cheer about. This is again an attempt by the government to give impetus to exports of ready-made garments at the end of the day. Last but not the least, it's always very refreshing to see the government give impetus to homegrown arts and talent. And in the same pursuit, the textile and handlooms have been another keen focus for our minister this year. And some ambitious plans up his sleeve include a trade facilitation center and a crafts museum to carry forward the rich tradition of the handlooms of Varanasi. You also have a Pashmina promotion program for the development of other crafts in Jammu and Kashmir. Well, in sum and substance, the industry may be left really wanting at the end of this budget. But to be very fair, the government's really had just about 6 weeks since they've come into power and put this budget to place. Let's give them some time. The industry could always make representations to a very pro-business Modi government. And if not this year, we could certainly look forward to having reforms for this industry in place and to give further impetus and growth to this industry in the coming years with the stable government.